What was it like watching from the dugout seeing Levi steal that home run?
I've been blessed to be around a lot of great center fielders. My gosh, I played with one, Jason Richlick, and we went to Omaha, and I said one of the greatest center fielders I played with. And then I've gotten to coach some unbelievable center fielders. So I think they all have their collection of, Boomer Whiting's catch in Omaha with his foot planted up against the wall. And every great center fielder that we've coached has their own little collection of those. But, this is the most recent. This is the freshest one in my memory. And it's a game changer because, wind's blowing out. It's a really good offense they got there, and it ends up being a 2-run game. And, we said it at the beginning of the season. We thought we had the best center fielder in the country. And I know I'm biased because I'm with these guys every day and I believe in them, but I wouldn't make that statement if he couldn't do special things like that. So I'm just happy when he does things like that because I'm always talking to the scouts and I'm always talking about his ability. And I want the fans and the rest of the country, if Coach McDonnell says he thinks he's got the best defensive center fielder in the country, it's sure not a knock on anybody else's center fielder. I just don't see him. I've been around college baseball a long time, and you don't see that every day. So I'm just glad the rest of the country hopefully gets to see that highlight.
And it came at a huge moment, too. Had a man on, you guys were up 2 outs. It seems that no matter what situation you guys are thrown in, you continuously show what this team's mental makeup comprises of. Do you get surprised at all with how these guys continuously show that they're not going to fold?
No, not surprised. Enjoy the play for what it is as a fan. It doesn't matter what the score is. It's an awesome play. But, yes, when the game's on the line, late innings, we wear a yellow shirt on Thursdays to set the tone for defense. And I thought we played really good defense this weekend. That's a good team. It's a good offense. And they battled back, and you knew it was going to be a dogfight today. And I think a couple defensive plays ended up being the difference.
What did you think about Liga getting his first start today?
It was okay. We're just going to keep running these guys out there. It's a little bit of the Rays. It's a little bit of the, the opener role. And because we trust our bullpen and because we have that talent and depth down there, we're just trying to explore all the options. We went to a lot of frontline guys today, but I thought Carter Lohman was probably the most effective in that situation with the jam and the game on the line. Galvan, again, is really good in that one inning. And even though Persecki gives up some runs, there's something about getting the last 3 outs, and he's been able to get the last 3 outs all year.
And plus, Keener had a couple innings towards the beginning of the game where he was kind of in a group before Clemson kind of caught up. It seems like a lot of guys in the bullpen are starting to settle into some roles and start to get comfortable as the regular season is coming towards the end.
We've got those guys like Keener and Hawks that they can start, but there's something about just let's see if we can get 3 or 6 outs, and then we go to them because of their experience and their maturity and their toughness. They seem to be a little better coming out of the bullpen. The game's already in the flow. They didn't need 40 minutes to warm up and all that stuff. They're in the flow of the game. They run out and they compete. That's what you love about those guys in our bullpen. There's a lot of older guys that have a lot of experience. The Liggetts of the world and the Grundys and the Walters and the Kogers and Dowlers, we just need to keep running them out there. They need the experience, and hopefully they just get a little better. And the next time we start Liggett, hopefully he's just a little more comfortable.
You guys obviously win the series today, going for the sweep tomorrow. What's your message to the team going into a late season sweep, knowing that you're only separated by a couple games with the guy right behind you in the ACC standings?
Come on, Matt. I don't talk. I don't know if you guys don't trust me or I don't talk in the sweep world. I just respect the teams in this league. Tomorrow is it's one game of 30 in the ACC, and whether they're in first place or whatever place they're in, we just got to focus on us and play good baseball. And as you see, I just think the ACC is as deep as it's ever been. I think anybody can beat anybody as we're seeing that, and I'm excited for the league because I think we're going to make some serious headway come postseason. So for us, man, just put our head down and stay focused, and let's try to play good baseball on Sunday.
I'll end with a better question. We all know what Dalton Rushing can do offensively, but he made a couple plays today that really showcase his defense. Do you think he's starting to become a more well-rounded catcher instead of just being particularly known for his offense?
I think he has skyrocketed up the rankings this year, and when you talk about pro baseball, they're rolling in the C rushing, as they should. It's a left-handed power hitting catcher. He's always had the power, but they're really starting to see how special he is behind the plate, and give Coach Snyder and Coach Williams a lot of credit, because there's that combination of pitchers and catchers, and what kids get in our program 3 or 4 years that you're with us, how much better they get. Now, they got to work, so I don't ever want to take anything away from these catchers, but if they buy in and they trust us and they get after, which most of the time they do, it is fun to see their development, and Dalton is catching like one of the better catchers in the country.
Thanks, Dan.